Okay, so if you guys actually didn't know about this particular event, for the next 2 weeks, we're going to be having our new voting event, and it is going to be for 2025 Miss Earthbread event. All right, so this is going to be something similar to what we had before with, like, you know, choosing your best favorite cookies. We have had that multiple times, but the most important thing is there is going to be a catch. Of course, just like other events that we had, if you guys get a total, or if we as a community gets a total of 1 million votes together throughout the whole entire event, we are going to be getting 1,500 crystals, 500 rainbow cubes, as well as the 500 choco chalks. However, if we get the 3 million votes reached, then we're going to be getting a total of 3,000 crystals, 1,500 rainbow cubes, as well as 1,000 of the choco chalks. So this particular event is currently live right now. So the first round of the voting is here. So you guys can go into the official Cookie Run Kingdom YouTube channel. You guys can go into, I believe you can do it through the Twitter or X, as well as Instagram and Discord. So if you guys go to any of these, you guys can go to all 4 of them. You can just participate in one, but I believe if you do it in all 4 of them, then technically it's going to count as more votes. All right, so if you guys go into their channel, all right, and then you guys go to the post right over here, then you guys are going to be able to see that the voting is currently live. All right, so let's just look at the kind of this list right over here. All right, what the rounds are. So first of all, we have for the first round, orange versus lime. All right, we have nutmeg tiger versus candy apple. We have frill jellyfish versus jogge. We have wedding cake versus black forest. We have parfait versus sugarfly. We have caramel shoe versus choco drizzle. Pudding a la mode versus pumpkin pie, as well as green tea mousse versus raspberry. In this video, I am going to be going over my particular votes. So first of all, green tea mousse versus raspberry. Personally, I do like raspberry more, so I am going to be voting on raspberry. And you guys can see right here what the votes are. And the thing about YouTube is you technically can switch up your vote as long as the votes are up. So that is going to be possible. But looks like raspberry is going to be the fan favorite as of right now for the YouTube side. But keep in mind, just because we are winning on the YouTube side doesn't mean that raspberry cookie technically will win the entire round, because obviously we have 4 different socials. We have YouTube, we have Discord, we have Instagram, as well as Twitter or X. All right, so we are going to move on to the next cookie, and that's going to be pudding a la mode versus pumpkin pie. Personally, I just like pumpkin pie more, so I'm going to vote pumpkin pie, and it looks like majority, at least on the YouTube side, is going to vote for pumpkin pie. Next one, caramel shoe versus choco drizzle. For me, just choco drizzle is just a little bit better, in my opinion, at least personally. And it looks like YouTube also agrees with me. All right, and then now going on to parfait versus sugarfly. You know that I'm a parfait fan. Even if sugarfly is going to be the one that's winning, I am going to vote parfait just because parfait is one of my favorite epics. All right, and then we have wedding cake cookie versus black forest. And I know there's a huge following right now for Black Forest, and we are going to choose Black Forest. The character is amazing, so we are going to go for Black Forest, and it looks like 81 to 19%. That's even bigger difference than Parfait and Sugarfly. All right, and then we have frill jellyfish versus jogge. For me, jogge is way personally cooler, as well as just I think the character is just much more unique. But it looks like on the YouTube side, frill jellyfish is actually going to be winning here with 58 to 42%. All right, and then we have nutmeg tiger versus candy apple. Both are very unique. They, you know, fulfill their roles really well. Nutmeg tiger is going to be that general for the burning spices army, while candy apple is more of that, you know, crazy fan type of cookie for Shadow Milk. So for me personally, I want to go with nutmeg tiger, but I have a feeling candy apple is gonna be a fan favorite. I mean, her characteristics and her character in general in the story is just really unique, and I have no doubt that, you know, candy apple has a huge fan base. All right, and then we have our last one here, or the first one technically, orange cookie versus lime. And then for me, I think I'm gonna go with lime. At least we got to give some love for lime here. Although her character inside of the game itself, the skill and stuff like that is not the greatest, at least one of the original, and I know lime is a long standing fan favorite within the franchise, so I think I'm gonna go with lime as well. So that is going to be the first round here. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys have chosen. All right, why you guys chose it, if you guys would like to share that as well. And yeah, who do you think is going to be the winner? All right, who is going to be the winner for this 2025 Miss Earthbread, as well as going to be, you know, getting that honor for the coupon code. All right, so this coupon code will be given out later right over here. You guys can see winner announced, and the coupon release is on August 27th. So we do have a little less than 2 weeks until that happens. So make sure to cast your votes on Discord, Instagram, Twitter/X, and the YouTube side, so that you guys are able to get to that total of 3 million votes together. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video.